Greetings, YouTube. During this greater gifting crystal season, there's no doubt that I've commentated a lot of huge openings. We're talking about $1,000 plus, over 100 crystals. But this one, being just under 200 crystals at 197, well, it may be the longest we have ever seen. And Steve, 1974, has been waiting patiently, so much so that he wasn't even sure that I'd be able to commentate this. But I promised him that it was such a huge amount of data that even though it's about 10 minutes long, and I'm sure most people would just skip to the end, shout out to those of you hardcore Prof. Huff crystal opening commentary fans that actually listen to every second of it. You hardcore 5%ers. Starting out with a Tier 5 class catalyst in the form of a mutant is awesome too. I have not seen any of those be bigger than 2,000. Maybe it's possible to get more than that, but I haven't seen it. The irony in that is that I opened 4,500 Tier 5 class catalyst fragments from a daily Thronebreaker this past week, and so I actually got more than 2 times the amount that I would get for $10 worth of units or 300 units in a daily crystal. That's how good those daily Thronebreakers are. All right, so he might be doing the standard spin 1, pop 10. We shall see. What up, 50,000 gold? Ooh, a 4-star Nexus. That's so great for newer players, though. Like, it's a miss for older players who can't bring 4 stars into content. But I'm really happy for people who are, like, proven who get a 4-star Nexus. We got our first 5-star Awakening gem, along with a 5-star Nexus, and another class of Tier 5 class Catalyst fragments. In this case, it is the Tech class. He's now backing out after opening 22. All right, starting with another spin, and then I'm guessing progressing to Team Pop. Almost $2,000 worth of greater gifting crystals. And this is sent over via a service I don't normally use. Normally I stick to Dropbox. This is like a WeTransfer, and so I'm a little nervous about the file. We're just going to go forward, and if we have to recap, we'll have to recap. But even though this is already a longer video than I usually commentate, 100,000 gold, so we don't want to make it that much longer. Hey, a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha. I only got that once. Most of the Tier 2 Alpha I got was half of one, which I still was happy with. Still helped me take several 6 stars to rank 2, and there is a 5-star Thanos, and you know this guy goes hard for crystals when it is not his first 5-star Thanos, but a dupe, aka his second. There we go. That is very fast into this batch of 175 too. A couple of the last commentaries we've done with 100 plus crystals equaled 0 Thanos or Wang, not even the 4-star version. So this is already starting out way better than that in terms of trophy champs. Now, is he actually going to use an Awakened 5-star Thanos? Probably not. All right, another spin. This time, got the ISO, got the gold. Survey says Tier 4 class Catalyst crystal. Okay. Hey, I just depleted a lot of my Tier 4 class Catalyst, so I am not going to turn my nose up to a Tier 4 class Catalyst crystal. I just wish they were selectors. That would make it so much better out of this crystal. 6,500 6-star shards, so really hurting on the 6-star shard front. He got some Tier 5 basic as well. Other than the dupe of Thanos, pretty average batch. Got another team spin. It really is interesting how he is oscillating between spinning and popping these. Okay, ISO gold. And 11,250 Tier 5 basic. That is rare. I will say the best luck I've had from these was a fully formed Tier 5 basic or 45,000 Tier 5 basic catalyst fragments. Pretty pumped up about that. almost finally to forming a 6-star basic. Some of you have had just insane 6-star shard luck. You'll get like 15,000 6-star shards, and he has opened now over 50 of these and still doesn't have enough 6-star shards to form a 6-star basic crystal. So it really just goes to show how random that RNG is, and I don't think we got to see what that was. All right, fully formed Tier 2 Alpha popping up once again. 20,000 5-star shards. He finally got some 6-star 6-stone crystals. I'm amazed at how many of those I've opened. If there's something that the algorithm has favored on my account, and I am not complaining about that at all, I need more 6 stones, of course. It's the 6-star 6-stone crystals. I think I've opened like 30 or 40 of those, given that there's 5 of those per batch when you land on it in one of these. 50,000 gold and 5-star Nexus. That's awesome. I really hope out of $2,000, give or take $30 worth of these, he gets at least one 6-star Nexus. You know? Come on. Like, if you're a throne breaker and you think back to Cyber Weekend, you got the units plus bonus items plus a 6-star Nexus for $30. But that was such an outlier day that now in this holiday you can open $2,000 and not get what $30 would have got you less than a month ago. Just crazy. All right. 6-star 6 stones are certainly favoring his account now. And a bunch of 5-star 6 stones as well. 50,000 5-star shards, though. That is awesome. Let's see if the video did a little bit of a lag again. It did, but now it is loaded. Another 4-star Nexus. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Okay, he's got 100 left, and now he's officially opened more than half of his. Ton of ISO. 3 5-star Awakening gems out of this batch of 41. That's crazy. Much better in terms of 6-star shards. Almost 2 fully formed 6-star basics out of that batch of 41. Make it 51. 2 catalyst formed. Probably Tier 2 Alpha and a Tier 5 basic. Sure. Still stuck at 19,000 6-star shards. There's the Tier 5 basic. There's the Tier 2 Alpha. Doubled that in here. Still no 6-star Nexus. Still no 6-star Kang or Thanos. It really does put into perspective, those of you who have opened those, how rare that is. All right. 4-star Nexus alert. Things are getting spicy. Finally got up to 20,000 6-star shards. A lot of Tier 2 Alpha. A lot of 6 stones. A lot of Tier 4 basic, Tier 4 class catalyst. The usual expectation. 45,000 catalyst fragments formed. You know that is talking about a Tier 5 basic. So many 5-star 6 stones. No 6-star shards out of that batch of 10. Unfortunately for him. 60 left. Could this 60 be the best batch of 60 of them all? We don't know. Stay tuned. Now 3 5-star Nexus. No 6-star shards again. Some of you are watching this and thinking, I opened like 150 less crystals than he did and got 2 to 3 times as many 6-star shards. And he got the 4-star Thanos. Finally after the 5-star. It's just crazy how rare the 4-star is. You'd think the 4-star drop rate would be pretty low, because what are you even going to do with it? Like, the drop rates are still treating the 4-star like it's this OP champ from 3 years ago, when the champion was never OP. And even though Kang has certainly improved with newer synergies, I still wouldn't get nearly as excited for opening a 4-star Kang out of a regular, say, 4-star crystal if it was possible, than I would so many other champions. All right, Steve, let's see if the video is still going along. Looks like it is not, so we are going to manually advance it and see if that helps. We only have 30 left. So, given that, we're rounding the home front of data. And even if I have to just kind of like scrub it along, because sometimes the file just dies. I can't explain it, but this may be the case. And sometimes those videos don't make it to YouTube because I think, it's not worth it. But when you get through 101, basically at this point we've commentated 167 of these in this opening. Basically, the bottom line is I do believe Steve said that the best luck he had ended up being the Thanos. So that is good data, but we are not going to waste your time if this does not end up catching up, because it is certainly already a video that is longer than normal for me, as it is hovering over 11 minutes. So, it's a one-time-a-year thing. Are these things really worth the money when you break it down? Not for a lot of in-game players, but it's still fun to open crystals, and certainly it helps your alliance with the gifting event in your own account for the solo milestones. So, Steve, I hope you felt like you got your money's worth enough to justify the purchase. Thank you for submitting this. Sorry the file kind of died at the end, but we're not going to wait for it to resurrect because that would just be wasted time at the end of this. Have a good rest of your holiday, YouTube, and almost, we can say, Happy New Year.